Hi all, Everyone here with another Game Master review. This is called the Adventure Planner. It says Pathfinder, but believe me, you can use it for almost anything. Um, Lewis Porter Jr., uh, he makes a lot of stuff, the Neo Exodus, I believe. Um, but yeah, it's a small volume, but really, after you have this, it's got a lot of cool pages, lot of cool spacing. But like, if you have it, just find a thick notebook that you like, and then just copy the page style information in here. Because I mean, for $15, that's that's not a whole lot of volume. I mean, you're gonna end up buying several of these. I think there might be a PDF available. If there is, buy that, not the physical copy, because the PDF should be form fillable, and you can just print off whatever you need, including the sheets you need. And especially, it's got some limited space to write stuff. Like, what event was this? And the location. See, like, I don't have small handwriting, so this would fill up pretty quickly. There's a really good factor to this though, because you have 49 of 48 pages. Okay, so there's one little typo there, but it's extra notes, and then you have the open game license on the back. But in the beginning, you have the campaign overview. You just have a lot of good stuff. And let me go over this, like, in more detail. Campaign overview. Published PDFs or source books used. Changes to published setting. So it has 7 spaces for published PDFs or source books. And honestly, you're probably going to need more than that. I mean, you're creating an entire world. Members of the party, like, you're building a world, other parties will exist. If you build a West Marches style game, you're not going to need to know this necessarily. House rules for arcane or divine magic, house rules for combat, house rules for miscellaneous. See, these are small sections, but like, even if you buy the physical copy, there are plenty of pages with ideas as to what you're going to want to change. And if you're going to get something like this, right, I highly recommend sorry, the TUL notebook. Okay, so I got this at Staples, and you literally build this as you go. You can put in a grid paper. There's lined paper. There's different size ring bindings. So after you have something like this, you can literally build your own binder with the TUL system, and I really like that. This is way better than the World Builder's Journal, because this is actually world building. You need to know specific rules for your world. Boom, pop it in. And then you can even pop in dividers where you need them. Like, I'm not trying to advertise here. I'm not trying to shill out. But the TUL notebook is the ultimate source you're going to need. Like, once you have a concept that you keep injecting into your tool notebook, it's as big or as little as you need it. You got the concepts here, and you could be as specific as you need to be. So this this is way better than that World Builders Journal thing. And yeah, I like to keep this clean because I appreciate having it. Um, yeah, look up Lewis Porter Jr. Design and try to find this, you know. And I would recommend, because there's not much space in this, like for writing. But the tool system, it's gorgeous. It's wonderful. The pages are kind of thick. And let me show you how easy it is to remove a page. Okay. This page I put in here myself. Okay. I'm just trying to be careful. Okay. Pages up. Boom. Okay, see, now the edges are slightly bent now, but that's, so you don't want to do this too much. And then just to show you guys, this is what I got. This is my my adventure, my one-page adventure that I was working on. And I'm putting it right back. It's kind of hard to do with the mask on. Okay. Now, it's right back in there, see? The tool system is amazing. And because I can remove the content on a whim and replace it, if I screw up in ink, I can replace it. If I screw up on this or the World Builders Journal, unless it's in pencil, and even if it's in pencil, I can only screw up so many times. And like, the tool system is absolutely phenomenal. Check it out. Staples has it. It's kind of their exclusive brand. I've never seen anything as awesome as that. And this adventure planner, it's chock full of actual things you're going to be concerned about. This is a World Builders Journal, okay? The other thing was not. And the idea of the adventure planner, it is a world builder planner. Like, this builds worlds. The other thing did not. Down to prestige classes, campaign holidays, campaign economics, timeline of important historical events. I don't really like this format that they got here, but like with the other thing, the tool system, if you have a grid paper, you can line things out and then kind of put a date stamp next to it, make it like 3 columns wide. This is an important event, 2 columns wide, meaning this is not as important, but it happened. Like, you could build it. The tool system, I can't recommend highly enough. And this adventure planner, I can't recommend highly enough. With all of the D&D books I have, if I find a better way of doing something, I can fill out a page, find the section I want to put it in the tool system, put it in there, and it's good. It's golden. If I find something to update it later, I simply remove or add to. I don't have to completely shift what I've done. I don't have to rewrite content necessarily. I don't have to get another notebook. I mean, I will have to get more pages, or I will have to get the larger rings. The rings here, pretty cool. And they come in different sizes. And the more content I need, the more ability I have to fill up. And if I decide to go through and color the pages in sections like you see in some things, I could do that because it's my journal. And please check it out. Go to Staples, check out TUL. Um, I am not trying to shill on you guys. I just want you to know what sort of products are out there that are actually beneficial to you. The other thing had the official Dungeons and Dragons stamp on it, the World Builders Journal, and it had nothing to do with world building. The Adventure Planner, Lewis Porter Jr., yes, that's what I'm talking about. The TUL system, yes. Um, I guarantee within a couple days of using this journal system, this campaign generation system, not campaign generation, but creation system, you're going to be unable to contain your mind. Like your mind will jump some places and you can test it out. If it doesn't work, take that page out gently, set it to the side, tear it up, whatever. I wouldn't recommend tearing it up though, because it is a little more expensive than normal paper. But with the interlocking system I showed you, it doesn't take much to remove it carefully or reinsert it. Just don't repeatedly do it because it will get damaged over time. But then again, even if it does, you could just write down, copy the information on that page onto a new page, and then insert that. You know, give yourself some room, write it out before you put it in the TUL journal, because, you know, you want as much flat space to work with when you're writing. And when you have the bow in a book or something, that's difficult. With the TUL system, I don't have to worry about that because before I even put it in my journal, like I have it written out the way I want it written out, and that's amazing. All right, Carbon One out. Please enjoy.